This guy is dear to my heart, a hilarious comic, one of the original members of Kungfu Komedy. Give a big warm welcome to Joe Schaefer.
What's up? You guys having fun? How about that, huh?
Yeah!
Oh, yeah. You guys hot? Hot in here?
Yeah.
It's hot in Shanghai in the summer, but I love it. Shanghai summer. You know why I love it. Those little shorts. You know what I'm talking about, those little tight tees, right? And that's just the French guys. But I can joke about the French guys because they are so good at style, aren't they? It's so effortless. You know, French guy, they can wear those scarves. They can wear scarves anywhere. It's somehow appropriate. I think I saw a French guy at the beach with a scarf. Just like Speedo scarf. Yes, how you say, the French bikini, huh? The Frankini, huh? No, because, you know, the French, man, they're so good at style. Americans, and we got Americans in here, make a little noise. Woo. Well, you're not going to hear this next thing I say, which is that we don't know what we're doing with style. Americans, unlike the Europeans, no idea what we're doing. There was only one small little bit of time where America had the style advantage going on. If you guys remember the early 90s, Kurt Cobain, the grunge era. Yeah, that was one time Americans were like, wait, what's cool? Ill-fitting clothing that's all ripped up and stained? Nailed it! I don't know what I'm doing with clothing. I try my hardest, but I went to a job interview recently. My buddy, I asked my buddy, I hadn't been to one in a while. I was like, what should I wear, man? He was like, oh, do business casual. I was like, I'm not really sure what the casual approach to business is. Is that like where you wear a suit but the flies unzip? And I told him, I was like, look, man, the best that I can do is unemployed formal. Which, that's where I wear what I always wear, but I tuck the wife beater in. See how that's warm? Who else? We got only a few Americans. We got a lot of Europeans in here. Yeah, European. All you guys, not just the French. Europeans are all very stylish. You're European? Where you from, man?
England.
Like the continental. You know, fucking hiking boots, man? Did you hike up a mountain at one of Shanghai's tall mountains to get here? I'm just kidding, but I'm American, alright? Yeah. Who needs fancy suits and whatnot? No, I went to Italy, right? The Italians also have this innate sense of style. And I swear to God, I went to visit my friend there. And he points to me, this homeless guy, who was wearing, I shit you not, a suit. And he was like, you see, Joe, in Italy, even the homeless dress well, huh? And I was like, holy shit, he's right. This guy was on the corner, he's like, please, give me €1. And then he saw me and he was like, hey, I'm already working this corner, huh? Yeah, I try. I'm trying because I'm recently single, so this is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I was dating a Chinese girl. You were dated? Is this your girlfriend? So you know what I'm talking about, right? Best part about dating a Chinese girl. Oh yeah. That's right. You know what I'm talking about. It's access to Taobao. Yeah, another high five. You know what I'm talking about, right, man? gotta go back. I tried dating Western women again, man. That's tough, dude. You gotta sit them down right away and be like, look, I'm gonna be frank with you. What can you offer me in the way of affordable online shopping? Don't say Amazon either, because I can use that. You know, I was with my ex for 5 years. It was long. It was a real good relationship. Last 2 we lived together. So, you know, a couple months ago, like, we broke up and I moved out. And, you know, it's a little tough getting back in the rhythm. My friends, they were like, man, you gotta download this thing. Everybody's got now Tinder. Yeah, he knew, he anticipated it. He was like, I'm on that. Now, Tinder, you on Tinder, man? Yeah, you are. Can't hesitate. But Tinder, my friends are all like, oh man, you probably know that they're like, it's a hookup app. Yeah, all the chicks on there, they're down to get nasty, down to hook up. I was like, alright, so I downloaded it, opened it. What do you think the first thing I saw was? My ex-girlfriend, thank you. So, yeah, I was a little bummed out, but I was like, whatever. So I liked her. And then she liked me back. And then Tinder was like, oh, you're connected, go ahead, send her a message. So I tried to be cheeky, I was like, haha, I'm just looking for something casual. And then she wrote me back, she was like, me too. And I was like, alright, I'm coming over to your place tonight. She was like, alright, see you there. So I went back to our old apartment that night, and you can probably imagine what happened next. I got my fucking toaster back. Single and toast. You know, when you live together, you know, you share a lot of stuff. We've all been here, right? You live with people, significant others, and like, when you break up, you can't always split everything, right? Like, we had a dog together, and she, you know, she got it. She got it in the end. But then she's always giving me shit anytime I come over, and like, the dog's so excited to see me, and she's like, oh, why is the dog so excited to see you? And I tell her, I'm like, you know, that dog got me through the tough parts of this relationship. When things were rough. And we bonded. We bonded more than you and I ever did. And that's when I realized that dogs, in a relationship situation, are great when you need to make your partner feel real guilty. Fuck, that joke did not work. Anyway. Obviously, Tinder, that was a punchline, you open that one. Tinder, it's very superficial, right? So yeah, it's a young person's thing. I know it's all the young people are using it. I'm in my 30s, I'm probably too old to use it. So I'm thinking about making my own app for people our age, you know, for cynical people. I'm thinking about calling it You'll Do. Yeah, I'm trying to watch my weight. Yeah, you guys saw earlier with the fashion show, I got a little thing going on. It's tough too, you know, you go, because at this age, my metabolism stopped. I have to count calories now. And then I go to, you know, City Shop, and I try to look at the nutritional information. What do you think they do? They cover up the nutritional information with the Chinese ingredients. Just can't even see it. So I gotta guess how many calories are in there. I'm like, I think this has 5 calories. I will take 3 barrels of cookie dough. You going on the way home. But I love Chinese food. You guys big fans of Chinese food? Yeah, it's delicious. Chinese food is wonderful. And then we take it to America and we do weird things to it, you know. It crosses the Pacific Ocean and somehow turns into like General Tso's grilled macaroni and cheese dumplings or something. But you guys know we invented something in America, actually we are really proud of. Sorry? Fortune cookie, exactly. Thank you. You guys are just very on the ball, huh? Yeah, we invented the fortune cookie, which is wonderful. I think that's the one thing we could take back to China and use here. Can you guys imagine it? Like, you have like a nice hot pot meal, then afterwards you get your fortune cookie, open it up, You will need a toilet in 1 hour. Confucius said, bring extra toilet paper. Yeah, you know those situations when you're there in the, I don't know, bathroom stall or whatever. You know, these moments you got nothing to do, you're waiting, you're just kind of reflecting on yourself. You know those long moments in life. You might be out in a cabin or on a long train ride or waiting for a Chinese person at the ATM. You know. What the hell are they doing in there? Chinese man, what are you guys doing in there? Are you just waiting for your money to accrue interest? That's what he's doing. I don't know if there's like a button in there that lets you play solitaire. No, my real theory, I have a theory. I think that they're in there haggling with the ATM machine. That's what I think they're doing. And then they go in there to check their balance and it's like, you have 10,000 RMB in your account. And the Chinese person's like, Aiya, 这样吧 10,500 好不好？你给我朋友价格。And the ATM machine is like, this is an acceptable offer. But please wait another 20 minutes in the booth just to fuck with the Lawai behind you. Once people goes on, right? I'm a big fan of Chinese culture. It's wonderful. It's old. It's very traditional. Very conservative. I love that. Because then you got American culture, and it's all fast food and convenience, you know. And like I feel like it. You know, American culture sort of, it's like a dark empire, like it spreads to other countries, right? Everybody's kind of adopting it. And in that case, if it's like the dark empire, I feel like I'm like Darth Vader. Because I'm always trying to convince the Chinese girls I work with, like, to do things our way. You know, I'm like... Wait until you're 30 to get married. Put your parents in an old folks' home. Rice is better at the beginning of a meal. Search your feelings, you know it to be true. But yeah, I did something the other day. I think you guys can all try, especially the men in here. It's amazing. I turned down sex.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I highly recommend it.
No, sorry. That's so offensive. Sorry.
Wait, did somebody shout out you're gay?
Sorry.
Wow, this is a tough place to find that out.
Come on.
Gave me more sex than you.
Oh, Jesus.
So what are you doing after the show? This may put this joke in another context, but I took a girl on a date, and then I scootered her home. That's not a euphemism for sex. I was on my electronic scooter and I almost died. I just transported her home on my scooter and she was going up at her house and she was like, you know, do you wanna come up? And I was like, Nah, I'm good. And wow, you would have thought like she just offered a hamburger to a homeless guy and he's like, sorry, I'm vegan. Her face was shocked and bewildered. Right, so what she did, and I don't blame her, she just kind of started talking to me like I had a learning disability. And she was like, I'm inviting you upstairs for sex. But at that point, as you can understand, I was drunk with power. And I was like, oh yeah, I know what you're doing, but I gotta get home and do laundry. Because at that point, I had all the cards. I had all the power, baby, and it was wonderful. Yeah. I loved it. I had the biggest smile on my face that night at home when I was masturbating. Alright guys, I'm Joe Schaefer.